Hi, I'm John, the owner here at Pinnacle Media. We help pressure washers get more business with our job generation method. And here's a quick little video on how we actually set up Facebook ads for not only ourselves, but for our clients. So the first thing you want to do is access Facebook Ads Manager, and you can do this through logging into your Facebook account and navigating to Facebook Ads Manager, or you can just go straight to business.facebook.com. So here's actually a video of how you do exactly that. I'm not sure if I can increase the size. I'll try and do that to make it clearer. So let me just restart that. Basically, once you log in, you can hit this See More button and then click on Ads Manager over here. And that'll take you to Ads Manager. And this is what the interface should look like once you're on Ads Manager. Alternatively, you can use this link above here, and I will provide this whole document so that you guys can follow along step by step. And from here, this is the Business Manager. You can go to All Tools, scroll down a little bit, and go to Ads Manager right here. And yeah, so that's how you access Ads Manager, which is the first step in starting to run your ads on Facebook. There should be some setup things involved if you haven't used Ads Manager before, such as setting up your billing and inputting some information that Facebook requires you input before running your ads. So the next thing you want to do is simple. You want to create your first campaign, and that's in the Ad Manager. You're going to hit this little green button over here. Let's just play that video real quickly. So you're going to hit that green create button, and depending on your actual objective, you can choose a bunch of objectives, but generally for our clients and for ourselves, we want to choose leads, especially if you're just starting out. You don't really need awareness, traffic engagement, or any sort of sales or app promotion. So you just want to select leads and hit continue. And then you always want to make sure to hit manual leads campaign. And the reason for that is if you let Facebook tailor the leads campaign for you, then what happens is they end up using a bunch of new features that you don't really need. And what happens is they spend more of your money. So you want to hit manual leads campaign, and that's it. So then we go to set up. Step number 3, set up your ad set. So the way that the campaign works is there's a campaign level, an ad set level, and then there's the ad level. So the ad set is specifically going for who you want to be targeting. I think that's actually, yeah, so we just set up the ad campaign, and what you want to do is name your campaign. And I like to use a naming kind of system. So I put Pinnacle Exterior Cleaning. You can put whatever you want. You could put your company's name here, exterior cleaning, window cleaning, Christmas light installation, and then put leads campaign. Since it is a leads campaign, it will just help you kind of organize things going forward. And then I always add in the date just to make it easier once you get into the monitoring the performance stage of things. And then that's it. You don't need to click anything else here, and you just hit the blue next button. Once you are here, you just want to name the ad set, and I generally name it for whatever offer you are kind of giving your clients. So whether it's a free estimate or $200 off for a pre-season offer, you just want to make sure that you name it what your offer is, just to make it simple to categorize how the audience is reacting to each specific offer. So from here, you can actually select either Messenger or Instant Forms. I've used Messenger in the past. I've used Instant Forms in the past. Both work great. Instant Forms are a little bit easier if you can do online estimates, because you just get all the leads information. You tell them you'll get them an estimate in 24 hours, and then you can just simply text them or call them with what you have priced the job to be. With Messenger, what happens is the client kind of reaches out to you, clicks on your ad, sends a message, and you kind of have to go back and forth gathering information. There's a lot of duds, a lot of people who reach out who aren't interested, a lot of people who misclick, and Messenger just puts them straight into it. Of course, there's some automations you can set up with the Messenger bot that Facebook has native to the ads platform, but it's nothing like too crazy. It's only for 2 or 3 messages that the client first reaches out that you can really automate. So more recently, we've been using Instant Forms, especially with Christmas light installation season, since it's really simple for our clients to give estimates. Sorry about that, got really hot in here, so I cracked open a window. So the Instant Forms have been working really well for us, and we've been getting crazy lead costs. For one of our clients, we have about $8 per lead cost, and we've generated them, I think, nearing I have it written down, 16K for Christmas lights in approximately 6 weeks. So the instant forms work really well if you can do online estimates, or if you prefer to just talk back and forth, use a messenger ad. Anyway, going forward, then you want to select your Facebook page. Ours is Pinnacle Media, and you also want to make sure you have the leads ad terms page accepted. So you just want to hit view terms if you haven't accepted that, and then obviously mine is accepted and you want to accept that. Here's where you can set your daily budget. I don't recommend anything under $20, really, because your cost per lead in the beginning is probably going to be around 15 if you're unoptimized. So you just want to make sure you're at least getting 2 to 3 leads per day. And generally $25 to $50 is kind of the perfect range for people who are just starting out and haven't really saturated their market yet with your ads. So then you scroll down after selecting a budget, and I believe you should be selecting your location next. That is correct. So just disclick United States, because you don't want to target all of the United States. You want to target your city in specific. And you'll notice here on the right side, it actually says place address, and you'll see it says city too if you type it in correctly. So I always make sure to select the city one. I don't know if you saw that. I'll show it again in the previous one, and just set it to 10 miles for range, and you can target more areas where your business is focused as well. So you'll see here, Fairfield's going to pop up, and you see how it says city right here. You want to make sure you're clicking on the ones that say city. So I'm also going to select another town, Fairfield, New Jersey, and set that to 10 as well. And now you see this whole entire area is covered. You're going to have some people that are not from the area, some people from California, or some people from Chicago. It's just the way things are. You're going to have some people who aren't from your area apply for your lead form or reach out. There's nothing you can really do about it. Facebook tries its best with the information, but since the new iOS updates a few years ago, it's been harder and harder for them to track where people actually live and they are staying. So you're going to have a few people that aren't from the area who are going to see these ads and kind of waste your money, I guess, is a way to put it. But if you look at the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal. So after that, you want to switch to original audience options. By the time I post this video, this might be changed. It might not be. Facebook's constantly updating their platform. So if it says that, always use the original audience. Again, this is another way for Facebook trying to make more money by spending more of your ad budget. And then, yep, that's the location. Now it lets you pick age, gender, whatever. You want to make sure that the age is 35 to 65 plus. I'm sure I changed that in a moment. Oh, actually, I'd go for the placement controls first. So Facebook has a bunch of different places that they can place your ad, and what you want to do is make sure that they're only placing it in the places where you're most likely going to get leads. So what you want to do is hit edit on placement controls, and then hit switch to manual placements right here. And then what you want to do is select audience, network, and messenger. You only want to advertise on Facebook and Instagram. And I know a lot of people think Instagram isn't going to have your audience, but nowadays it does. Everybody uses Instagram just like everybody uses Facebook. So go in and deselect profile feed, marketplace, video feeds, explore basically everything except for Facebook and Instagram feed. And then you can deselect Reels depending on the market or the area. I sometimes select it, but generally you want to keep it deselected. Deselect that, and then you should be good to go. I think the final step is just changing the age range to 35 to 65, which you do right here. And your ad set should be ready to go. The next step is actually making the ad itself. So this next step is where you actually create the ad, which people will be seeing and deciding whether they want to sign up for your services or not. So you can name this video 1, image 1, or whatever sort of naming system you would like to use. I just left it at video 1. So let's see. This one moved kind of fast. So yep, just rename it to video 1. You want to select your Facebook pages if it's not selected. So mine is Pinnacle Media. And select an Instagram account. If you don't have a connected account, you can connect an account here, or you could alternatively just advertise straight through your Facebook page, which should be an option if you don't have an Instagram account yet. From here, you don't want to click anything here, and you just want to make sure it's selected on single image or video. Based off circumstances, carousels work, but through all my testing, I've seen that single image or video works best. Specifically, video works best. And unless you have a banging offer for the image, you want to just use video. So then you can go down here and add the media, whether it be an image or a video. In this case, I'm adding in video, and you can trim that up there if you needed to trim it. And here's where you can actually do the cropping. So depending on where you're putting these ads, where they're placing, they have different crop ratios. So for the stories and reels, you're going to use a 9:16, which is, I believe, 1080 by 1920 or 1920 by 1080. So you want to make sure it's a vertical video, not a horizontal video, or else it's going to get cropped and it's just going to look really weird. And then for the feeds, I always do 1:1 and crop it in. So you'll see me do that right now. You can alternatively create a different crop or different video for each one that has the correct resolution, but that's just a lot of work when you could really just hit crop on Facebook. So you could just hit 1:1 and then crop and trim, and then you can place yourself in wherever position captures the most information within the video. And this just kind of shows you how it's going to be looking based off of what Facebook does to it. Those are just some other controls. And then on the right side over here, you can see what it looks like on different placements, and make sure that everything's in it. Especially if you have text in the video itself, you need to make sure that all of that text and all of those captions are being displayed within the video. So yeah, then you scroll down here, and that's for the next video. So you want to make sure you're writing compelling ad copy. I'm definitely going to make a video on how to do so in the future, but basically you just want to grab the attention of your audience. You want to call out your area. You want to tell them what you do, what offer you have for them, and why they should choose you above everyone else. So it's a quick little summary of your business, calling out your area. And there's 3 different sections for that in Facebook. You have the headline, which is right over here. And you can change that to free estimate, or $200 off, or 24-hour estimate, something that grabs their attention. And you always want to make sure it's pointing towards the button over here. And that button is what they will click to either fill out the lead form or send a message. So yeah, I'm just setting up a few options over here. Let's make this a little bigger. And you can use different emojis as well. And then in the description, it pops up on some views, but it's usually down here right under free estimates. So as you can see, as I type it out, it'll add in, and then you can just do 5-star exterior cleaning, 5-star Christmas light installation. It'll show differently on Instagram, it'll show differently on Facebook, but you just want to make sure that it's on there. And so for the primary text, that's going to pop up right up here on the feed. So you just want to write, "Hey Montclair," or wherever your place is, "Hey Chicago," and give them your offer. So right away, you just want to tell them what you're offering, what they should do. So you can say, right now you can get 25% off on a preseason deal, or you can get a free estimate, 24-hour online free estimate. You just want to make it as easy as possible for your client to put their foot through the door. You want to make it as easy as possible for people to reach out, because even if it's a free estimate, people are still not going to want to waste their time. They don't want to schedule things. So you just want to make it as easy as possible for them. And then let them know your expertise, what you guys do. And then after that, you're going to add in some contact information. So right now, I'm just writing out that we have 5+ years experience. Here are the things we offer. You could be like, we've serviced thousands of houses in the area. We are a 5-star service, blah, blah, blah. And then just start putting in the exact services you offer, and you could add some emojis in front of them and make sure it's all spaced well. Don't make a giant paragraph, because no one's going to read it if it's just a giant paragraph. And then just put in your phone number, send us a message below, or call us at your phone number. And that's just to let them know what they should actually do. So this is called a call to action, as is this and as is this. So you just want to have a clear call to action so that they can know what they will be getting if they get this offer, or how to actually claim the offer. And then that is all as far as the copy goes and the words you want to put on your ad. So the next step is actually building your lead form. So previously, the way we set up this campaign was with a messenger ad, and I had to go back and change it to the lead form when filming this video, which I show over here. So you can either pick messenger or instant forms and messenger. So just pick instant forms and messenger for this example. It's what you will probably be using and probably be the most helpful for you. So you just want to scroll down and hit create a form. So this is actually where the client or the potential lead is going to be filling in their information, and you will automatically receive that information into your business suite. Just make sure you name it as something clear because you can't change it later. Make it easy for yourself, make it easy to remember. And you can also play around with different forms. So always make sure to hit higher intent instead of more volume. I always make sure to do that. It's going to increase your lead cost a little bit, but you're going to make sure that you're getting accurate information rather than what some people do. They just put in fake information just to see what's going on, and that just wastes your money. So make sure you put higher intent, and you can upload an image. I think when I tried to upload my image, it kind of was bogged out of scale or whatever. But make sure you upload an image. It just looks way more professional. Let me just rewind that. Make sure it's 1200 by 628 pixels just to make sure that it fits perfectly. And then you can add a headline right here and then say something like hit next to get a free estimate in 24 hours or hit next to claim this 25% off offer. And then add in a little description saying, please just fill it out honestly so that we can get your estimate back to you accurately. You can add in a little bit of guilt and say we're a local business, so it takes a lot of our time if you input inaccurate information, or just please reach out if you're only serious. We don't want to waste our time or your time following up. So then the next thing you do is go to the question stage, and this is where you're actually going to be collecting their contact info. And what you want to do is ask for their full name, their phone number, email, address, and that's about it. Make sure you get their zip code too for accuracy. And you want to do it in a way where it's asking for the least threatening information first, the least personal information first. So I generally do name, email, phone number. I don't know if I do it in this exact video, but it should be the case. And you can kind of drag it on the left side. You're going to see, yep, I put the name on top. So you just drag it by holding the little rectangle here or the 6 dots here. And then you want to go to privacy policy and add a link. And the link, you don't necessarily need your own privacy policy. I just input Facebook's, and you can do the same. You can literally use this exact link. I'll put it somewhere on this doc for you to copy, and then make sure you put the link text, which is privacy policy. Also, I think I skipped something up here. Yeah, make sure you put in the description up here because then there will be an error and you won't be able to save your form. Just put in where the estimate will be delivered or whatever information you are promising them will be delivered. I always just do text and email. You can do text and call, email and call, whatever. And then add in the privacy policy, and then you just go to the next step, which is the completion screen. You just say thank you, you're all set, or you can say whatever you want. That is the bold text right here. You can visit our website now and just input your website link, and they can hit visit website here. And that is it for setting up the lead form. You just hit create form in the blue over there, and then you'll be ready to use your lead form. And the final step, you just want to review everything, make sure everything is good from the campaign to the ad set to the ad itself. Make sure the budget is all correct. Make sure you're targeting the right area. Make sure it's in the right state and the right age range. And then just go through the ad, make sure everything's right, and then hit the publish button on the bottom right over here in the green. And that's it. Your ad will go live, and then from there, Facebook just goes into a little stage where they have to review it, especially if it's your first ad. It's going to take maybe a few hours, maybe a day or two, and they're just basically going to review it, make sure everything fits within guidelines, and you just don't want to worry about that because it'll probably end up getting accepted. It's not a controversial industry. For example, some real estate ads have trouble getting accepted because of certain regulations they have to follow, but as far as exterior cleaning and light installation goes, you should have no problem getting your ad accepted. And then once it's accepted, all you have to do is just monitor it every few days, and then you'll be good. And I'll make a video soon on what you should really look for when monitoring your ads. But that's all. If you want someone to take care of this for you, this is literally what we specialize in here at Pinnacle Media. And not only do we create the ads for you, we actually create automations so that when leads do come in, you can automatically not worry about it, and we automatically follow up with your leads for you until they convert into paying jobs. So if that's something you're interested in, just click the button down below, click the link down below, and book a call with us. Alternatively, this guideline, if you do want to run it yourself, will be available in the description for you to follow along with and use. And that's all. I hope this video helps you set up your Facebook ads and that you can really harness the power of social media and getting leads online. Thanks for watching.